Just remember, in 1973, we had no digital cameras, no personal computers, no internet. The thought of putting a billion transistors in a cell phone was ludicrous. What's the biggest function of a cell phone? What does a cell phone do for humanity? It makes people more productive. You should not be a slave to your telephone. The technology is there to serve you, not the other way around. What else is there in life but to accomplish things and to do things? Sure, I like to be on a beach on occasion, I like to ski on occasion, but as long as I have the ability to make a contribution, I am going to keep going. I'd been taking things apart and inventing things since I was a little kid. I still have memories as a child trying to really understand how things work. Wireless is freedom. It's about being unleashed from the telephone cord and having the ability to be virtually anywhere when you want to be. We thought our vision was right, which was that someday everyone would be walking around carrying phones with them. The biggest innovation of all is social networking, and cellular technology is the facilitator for social networking. People are mobile, social networking is people, and the only way people connect with each other is wirelessly. The first cell phone model weighed over 1 kilo, and you could only talk for 20 minutes before the battery ran out. Which is just as well because you would not be able to hold it up for much longer. I think that wireless has the opportunity to solve a whole bunch of problems, including, I believe, world poverty. I think an engineer has not matured until he or she has conceived of a product and participated in every stage of bringing it to fruition, if that makes sense. And not many engineers get to do all of those stages. There are all kinds of features that will become part of cell phones that will help us offload the more laborious things of life and let us focus on doing the things humans do well, like abstract thinking and creating. As I walked down the street while talking on the phone, sophisticated New Yorkers gaped at the sight of someone actually moving around while making a phone call. Remember that in 1973, there weren't cordless telephones, let alone cellular phones. I do like to get away from technology. I still read a lot. Having said that, most of my reading is on computers or a Kindle or an iPad. People are mobile. They move around, and anytime they want to communicate, if you tie them to the wall or the wires, you're restricting them, you're infringing on their freedom. Every 2.5 years, every spectrum crisis has gotten solved, and that's going to keep happening. We did envision that someday the phone would be so small that you could hang it on your ear or even have it embedded under your skin. My favorite example of good technology is the automobile. I travel all over the world, and if I want to drive a car anywhere, I get in and put the key in the ignition, shift out of park and drive. I don't need an instruction manual. Somehow in the last 100 years, every time there is a problem of getting more spectrum, there is a technology that comes along that solves that problem. Just think of what a world it would be if we could measure the characteristics of your body when you get sick and transmit those directly to a doctor or a computer. You could get diagnosed and cured instantly and wirelessly.